Doesn't want to stay charging. Okay. There, I think. There we go. Here we go. Just under transforming media. And H.W. Bush. So this is where we are today. Hold on. My thing is turning on here. Oh, there we go. So we've had a great number of great guests on here. And so it's this is shows all about everyone's ability. No matter if you have a disability or not. Everyone is welcome to on here and share about their what they do of their abilities. So yes.
Unit children can go. The government here in the water in our people cancers and other pharmaceuticals in the water, and all types of different contaminants that you know blend with the lead and a lot of other uh, uh, cities that had lead in their water, along with uh, um, these other contaminants, and the infrastructure being in bad conditions, and that's getting into people's water. So everyone should have to um, in their home. We don't say we're not promoting the bottled water because of the plastics, and that's really like ruining the environment. So we promote have a water filter in your home, plus cost with the filter that we have is like live water units to the robot that she um, came out with, and this animation she put together phenomenal, along with the song of Lucy Lynch, who I was just with in Hawaii. The United Nations World Water Day. So we got some great news, great things is happening, and look like we're just moving forward, and every day um, we get something new, which is great. And you don't even, like think about it. You like don't even know what's coming. All of a sudden, an animation from Mariana, the Blackfeet, saying yes, we accept
well, the other contaminants and stuff.
Because as you know, everybody,
Yeah,
like, hey, my tap water is all right. Like, even especially out here in Washington, you know, because we got the mountains, and we like, yeah, our tap water is, we don't need any filters. We're not like Flint, Michigan with the lead, and then all of a sudden the government came out with it saying we're gonna take out these forever chemicals, and these in the water is killing people, and we knew that, and we're saying that along with pharmaceuticals and everything else, and we were promoting, telling people, you know, hey, you need a water filter, and people, no, I don't need it in my tap. Now they finally came out with it. Legal.
so I see we have a couple other guests that have joined us. One of them being Debbie Hayes from Arizona with our immune support for pets and humans. And then I'll collect joining us too. So I'm going to first bring in
Doing great. I'm with the, and we're doing great, Santa, and we're bringing water units, like I said, to the whole Navajo. We're in 40 different countries, and we're bringing people together in the world of ability is a big part of us doing this. And if anybody want to join us, like I said, musicians or anybody, you can go to www.cleanwaterfoundationwa.org.
Information about the mushrooms and our podcast on Tuesday evening. Sorry, I had something pop up on my computer screen here. We live at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and it's at World of Pets podcast. So hope to see everybody there. Thank you. So, Marianne, are you there? Able to say anything? Or not? Or Kurt, do you have anything you'd like to say today?
Yeah, I want to come right in and give a big thank you to Seth for following our invite over here with Debbie, and Debbie is stirring up some things that'll be released through Project iHeart. Stay tuned on Monday for the Mission Monday, and actually you don't know it yet, but we'll just put it right out here in the public spaces that with your role as podcast engineer, scheduler, and DA for right here at the World Ability Podcast Network, we'd be so inclined and indulge us and send Santa all the details on
everybody we can share again. People out in the world, it's pretty ugly out there, and they need a little assistance, whether it be veterans, people, even business people that are, scraping the bottom of the barrel because they haven't no idea. But if we just help one another even once a day, the amount of sharing and caring that could translate into would be amazing.
And
so I want to quick to Dana. Aloha and hola, it's Marianne of Waikiki. And I'm the author of the Acts of Kindness series featuring 200 folk Manus puppets. They're written for animation movies with science characters and soundtrack by Lucy Lynch. We're partnering with Clean Water Foundation, and teachers in the United States of America can request copies of my books and choose.org. And I just wanted to be our shining the light. We created 2 new videos. Pakistan, I wake up and it's just like Christmas because I get excited. I get excited to see the ocean language. I think you may be busy come December, whale watching season, with Mana's puppets and the Acts of Kindness bundle books and color books. Thank you so much, Santa. I'm Marianne of Waikiki.
It sounds like Marion, we need a one-on-one group because I think we've got a great ideas about cheering the world up and sharing some happiness. Okay, I gotta run, guys. Talk to you soon. Merry Christmas.
Say hi to all the others.
We will. You're on the nice list now.
Right. We're working at it.
There you go. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye, Santa.
Here we go. Leon, Santa's gonna bring our books around the world.
That's
And
wonderful.
clean water filters for everybody
couldn't get
worldwide.
It couldn't get any greater. Like we say, just when we thought it was great, it got even greater.
Yeah, so I sent you the everybody by messenger, as I'm having some internet problems or laptop problems, of the Acts of Kindness series with the song with Lucy Lynch, Love is the Only Way, featuring Waterflow the Whale and Robo Motivation and Rich the Austrian Radiant I Am. So again, I was up early this morning. My team from Fiverr in Pakistan, they have a holiday there. They're ending Ramadan, the EID holiday. So they're going to have several days off. And we'll be back on getting prepared to have all this great work to you via email. And Trevor Gibbs, I met with him this morning. We have our updated expense report. We'll have that over to his remix. So she'll be set up to review the books so we can rock and roll and move forward of the books and start writing the book for climate change. But I'm just so excited of it when you saw it.
I was totally blown away. I mean, what you put together, filters to the robot and around the world, and Lucy Lynch singing is totally in. And when we forward the private group to get involved, I know they're going to be impressed too. So as they say, you can't win the prize. So I think we're going to have a great fun with this animation and the pup you have and the coloring books to put and to be on your idea about to put that whole thing on what you're doing is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, like putting together some great things. And like I said, it wouldn't have never if we in the world of the bring us all together to do this. So we're doing some great things. That's why I said every day is something new, which is great. And I was just talking about the Blackfeet tribe on them accepting us. It took a year for them to accept us, but they accept us. And now Kofi in there with the Navajo and now the Black Montana. So, with some great stuff. And I can't wait to send them an email with us on it, talking about what you're doing for the awareness of, children around the world need clean, fresh water. Even the government just came out saying that tap water is contaminated all over the U.S. And they got to take out the thing ever chemicals. You can Google it. They just did it this week. People, yep, it's water that's killing you. You're getting cancer. Farmers' water, even though we were saying our tap water was, perfect, and it's not. Along with the that need to be replaced too. So it's amazing to get, people to finally like, the truth, as they say.
Yes, and Suzanne has sent me several articles too. Plastics, not only being in our bloodstreams, in our embryos. A newsletter from Sierra, where our life, our birds are, they're happy with the production that we've made, tears of joy, and it's my fiber goes, have a happy dance, and I did, and it's just like Christmas for me, waking up and watching these videos. I get up because I'm on a different, I have to be in a different time zone working. Love it. It's just like Christmas. So I can't wait to talk to Santa this year to see what we can for Christmas of 2024. What and your tours and your networking and World of Ability, Kurt, Sue, Emily, Transform Your Media, Jay, Lawrence Wingate Studios, all these additional host these so that we can get the word out and network. So thanks so much.
Yeah, I think it was great, Mariana, what you're doing. The coloring we're going to be doing with Dr. Emo is of water, and they have kids books also. So I think to put your Dr. Emoto show package together program that we're doing, which is awesome.
I see that we have our DJ and podcaster that's on from Iowa. So early, you want to come in here and say a little bit more what you do, any updates, anything like that?
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I am Earl Williams, and I'm the owner of Night Wolf Event DJ service, as well as the Midwest Plainsman podcast, and also do internet radio, which I'm getting ready to go live here in about 25 minutes. So I will be broadcasting as usual while we're here. Um, and let's also do uh, podcast creation coaching and AM crucial. Anytime that
To uh,
for several months. Um, and everybody is really appreciative of what I do. I get support from the owners and the DJs. Yeah, it's just been really great for me to do this because they give me free reign to even put out advertising for others who want to have their businesses known out on internet radio. Currently, I'm doing one for my favorite coffee, which is Firehouse Coffee, and uh, um, the other one is for Lions International. I do serve with Lions International, the one of the largest worldwide known civic organizations. And then let's see, what else am I doing? Um, let's see. Oh, plus I'm also doing a radio spot for one of the magazines that I helped to support. That's
a year or two. It was at least a year or two ago.
It seems to me like Mary Ann, it's got to be well for 2 years. It's closer to the 3-year mark, Marianne, isn't it? I don't know if Marianne's out there, but
Happy neighborhood projects and
we had a stint there. Emily, so Emily G is her Emily G still on this, you know, element that is the great discussion. So, Emily, can you kind of get us all huddled up here, and what in the world is the great discovery, Emily G?
Okay, so a very brief overview of what it is. It is a platform where post content as well as and well, content post up there as well as well as having like courses up there, like if you create any type of course, you can put it up there for anybody to go through. And there's also you can yourself like translated and what you say and translated to different languages, like over 100 different languages. There is also like a familiar and have with it at the moment.
Yes, we had a nice presentation from Alex a couple of weeks ago, and Leon and I got introduced to it, and he did forward me those videos, and I forwarded Revolution, the web detective whose wife is a translator. So it's just something that we're going to be reviewing with Leon and Water Foundation in the next month. So it is on our agenda. It's exciting to translate the books into 100 languages. I do have concerns about and so it's stuff for us to learn more about. And I will give you, I was watching online, Facebook, and I felt for one was Clarkson talking about some gummies, and he's now charging me on my debit card. So I'm having a few challenges with that. I also saw another J Lo speaking, and when I really got in depth of reading her lips, they were talking about some products and how she wasn't saying that at all. They had took that information from her, or they took her picture sitting talking from a previous interview of something else. So if you go into these people and really read their lips,
Depending on how us, 97 to 99% accurate, so it would be important to get that feedback from those that are capable to do lip reading, because if there's something off about them feeling that that's the case, I mean, not knowing how to lip read, convinced because I'm ignorant to lip reading, but you know, just kind of being somebody who speaks the language and used to watching other language or presuming how lips need to move for Spanish and whatever, you know, is that don't know, you know, it at least creates that psychological connection that on this side of it are convinced. Great discussion. I is very evolutionary, you know, to kind of be in a day and age where we're even talking about such a thing, and you know that's where I really am on board with the great discovery as something that it does to me, you know, suit the name, the great discovery, because it brings us to a new day and age that these things are possible. And Emily, you mentioned something about Alex being the top leadership, but which is true. I mean, there's no getting around that. But Alex has helped us get to a point where else that we know that has reached top leader status, you know, with the great
This is
So-
a second.
Kurt, you know about it, correct? Because we were really impressed when we seen him give a press about when he different. And so Mariana was looking, so saying, can you do how do you got a sign deal you can do if it was like the people that you know was deaf or that type of situation? But I know, but are you really what you just said about what the great discovery does about that translation can send out, you know, like you said, just about how children need water and can go into 100 different languages, game changer, big time. And when we seen them do a presentation, it just blew me away when I seen it. So if it is what it is, it's a straight up game changer. So um, I know Mariana is looking into it, and I would like to know more, especially if we're trying to put a message around the world um, compared to if you went to another organization that does things similar to what we're doing, and the cost would be $100.
Okay, so they that was kind of a, well, it was a turn off. Secondly, I had to compress my books because my books were too large, which I did. So that took time. And paying the fiber team to do that. So it's going to be real interesting to check out this great discovery, because if it goes into 100 languages, I would like to do some more research, maybe have a one-on-one with Alex and you two on a Zoom to really see what is going to benefit us packages in Shreveport with Trevor. So I'll contact Alex to see on Monday, and I can get more on it also. But those are just some of the things that I occurred, and knowing that I really think that for you speaking, opportunity to translate it in different languages. We know who you are, and what I'm getting at is all these Facebook ads, which to get skinny with these gummies and celebrity people in an interview somewhere else and taking their and while they're speaking, they're having an AI voice sound like J Lo, having a voice sound like Kelly. So those are my concerns, and we want to be real. That's what we need to do also. I joined Matt Rife. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's in that's out there on YouTube and TikTok, and I've been following him. I think he's very funny, and him because he is really adapting to the deaf and persons with disabilities community, because a lot of people are attending his shows now, and you got to watch it. He's got interpreters there on stage. He's asking them about being a sign language interpreter. He's engaged the deaf audience. He's learning more. He's learning more about people with liver, and he makes some great comparisons. So to watch him on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok, he's really funny. You got to realize he's a comedian, and so some people in the persons with disability community might a little off or insensitive, but the people are there. They're the audience. So you got to have humor with it, because if those people didn't want to go and enjoy it and go back again, they wouldn't be there. So he has great cerebral palsy audience, persons in wheelchairs, the deaf community. So I want to highlight my Matt Rife. I'd like to meet him, and the Master Connector can find out how we can connect him flow the whale in your arms, talking about water filters, have a filter in your other hand, and translating them into languages of what we're doing and how we are healing the planet, healing with this Earth Day coming up. So thank you so much for all your service, Leon McLaughlin and Cleveland.
Marianne, and you're right what you're saying, and we definitely get out. Let me know if we have that call on Monday from there. But yeah, if it is. It's a great tool.
So
Yes.
hello.
Yeah.
So you saw. I'm going back to my videos again. So you saw both videos, and the second video is a different video. It was a different song called "Rich and Radiant," and well, I don't know, 9 months ago, we were introduced to Jasper, and Jasper had the African Film Festival in October in Atlanta with him about the ostriches in Africa, needing filters and clean water and their beautiful feathers. So I created that video with Rich the ostrich. And we have Waterflow the whale carrying some water filters, swimming with the water filters and taking a breath and dropping them off to Robo Motivation, the robot who rolls it over to the ostrich in Africa. What's your thoughts about that?
Like I said, it was totally brilliant. The way you put that animation together, I went here. So I think, like I said, I really believe the private equity group is gonna like what you're doing with the animal. Get it to the big boys now.
That's right. It's all teamwork and it's exciting. Shout out to again to Folk. As Paul's manager, Elaine Colas travels worldwide booths and thank her and the team, Lisa and Dan and everybody, the photographers, the puppets. Leanne, can you tell me a little bit about what do they feel like? How do they? What they're washable. You can wash them and then air dry them. Tell me, how does it feel in your arm? How does water flow feel in your arm?
It's water flow all night like a girlfriend. and or a wife. That's just how water flow feels. I mean, it's like hugging your girl wife in bed. It was like that type of feeling. We got to get it to big corporation people to see this, and I think they're gonna love it the same.
And Santa too. So I look forward to talking to Santa. So Emily G on Santa's information, so we can talk with him and his elves. You can get these books, coloring books, Folk Man as Puppets, to the children. And again, all United States of America classroom teachers can request copy books from an organization called DonorsChoose.org. That's DonorsChoose.org. I had a special education teacher in Kamiley Charter Schools and the Island Height who introduced me to that, and she read books. She went online. It took 10 minutes with her teacher ID and stated these books are for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, climate change, sign language, and she got funded. And the book classroom read the books, and I went out and joined them, brought the puppets, we passed them around. They loved Dr. Finger, hermit crabs, and we talked story about ocean. And another shout out to Trevor Gibbs because he helped me upload the videos from the same fibers.
And or sign up for it too there.
And like I said, Mariana, I think it's a great tool. If it does what it says it does, we got a hot on featuring Lucy and the waves and the way that whole wave thing is set up. That whole link you got with the books, the acts of kindness. It's a beautiful package. That's why I say now to send this package, to the big corporation guys.
Yes. So back to all the classroom teachers can request copies of the book from donors. Choose .org, and the coloring books and the folk puppets. And last fall, back to school, Subaru Hawaii donated $25,000 to classroom teachers requesting books. And several years, I believe, in Morning America, over a weekend, raised millions of dollars for
but like for the Black Feet Center in the water filters and units to them, more water units and filters with sending more water units to the Hopi and Navajo. So yeah, anybody want to join us? www.cleanwaterfoundation.wa.org. I'll have to be leaving, guys, to another appointment. Reach out to you, Mariana, to put that meeting together with Joe so we can start working this beautiful package that you put together.
Okay, I'll contact Alex Hill, the Great Discovery, and set up an appointment Zoom with us so we can move forward. So again, thank you for the ability, because networking with all these amazing people, look what we're doing to bring our products and services around the world, especially with Leon and his Clean Water Foundation, the Hopi Navajo, these other locations, and it's going to be a great year with especially with his travels and tours and networking with all these people. And oh, by the way, he's going to be on the Gold Coast magazine. And tell us a little bit about that, Leon. I know you got to go, but one more chance. Gold Coast magazine is out of Washington.
Yes, it's out of Washington, and basically the subscribers are billionaires, because as you know, out here in Washington, since we've been doing this, we're connecting up with some great folks, and look like we're getting ready to go to the next level. So let's do it.
I see that we had a another friend of ours join us from another person from Hawaii, Leah Kaduka. So, Lee, would you like to come in here and say a little bit about who you are, what you do, about
Aloha,
your
guys.
show, that kind of thing?
Coming from, it's very early. Well, it's not early. I am a person that likes to help other businesses figure out if business tools can help them. And one of the greatest that I have come across is the Great Discovery. Great Discovery has some of its challenges, as I was listening to Mary Ann about, the AI and trying to figure out if it's the real person speaking or not. And it's just very, so many people out there trying to leverage other people's content until July, or fortunately for me, Tuesday, I live stream straight into Facebook, and then it gets uploaded in a podcast type situation into YouTube and LinkedIn. And that is every Tuesday, um, 10 a.m. my time. Let me do the quick conversion to you. I'm going to give it to you at East Coast, 4 p.m. East Coast time, and I hope you can help me figure it out. So mahalo plenty, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is at the Kadoka. Mahalo.
Thank you, Lee. Earl, is he frozen? So I thought he had something to say. It looks like he might be frozen there. So technical difficulties. But anything you like to say?
Absolutely. I just to acknowledge last I heard from Lee is that perhaps within the hour she might be starting or available for when I'm gonna happen. She's got a mantra way and
So much. You know, you can, and hopefully Emily help us, you know, answer questions and or field questions on the Great Discovery and even the no card. So with that, please join me at the top of and the Zoom link. If you just open up your Zoom app and join meeting and type in Dazzle, all in lowercase. That's D David A Z Z like a zebra. L. Join me and no card or don't have no card. Learn about that platform, or you want to learn about the Great Discovery. Please come. We'd be honored. I would be honored to have you. So thanks, Kurt, for giving me the advertisement. As always, thank you, Kurt and Emily, Mary Ann, and Earl for allowing me, you know, time here. No, we appreciate your
welcome.
service. And again, Happy Neighborhood Projects is how we all met. I was a co-host in Hawaii, World of Ability, and the ability to sign language interpreter there. So we want to share the aloha. And wanted to see if you could still follow up with your friends in Ohana.
No card. Well, the CEO founder created like about a decade ago. So it's still relatively new, but you guys want to say anything about that? Or Lee to add to it? Or anybody else?
No card is we're talking about no card, right, Emily?
Correct.
Okay. Just try in the right track and not sidetracked. No card is no politics, no chaos.
Nothing.
And the one I always forget.
No kids.
No kids. Thank you.
So that being said, our business social media does not cost in the realm of what we call personal social media. There's business social media and there's personal social media. And no made a lot of sense to me. I am really not a poster. I get too busy helping and going to networking. So I don't post too too much, but I do enjoy watching their businesses are posting, so I refer somebody that I am talking to another business. So, you know, share or let us know who we can talk to that could have an interest in card to market their business, because we all need to have a marketing budget. If you're in business, marketing budget, and you're just trying to do it, you know, with word of Kurt, Emily, and I ask you, and as well as Debbie, how successful are you at getting the word of mouth? Because No Card is our 2024 Yellow Pages. Don't come after me, but it is the Yellow Pages of the internet or of businesses, because we all operate with cell phones. We all operate, we try to operate with email. So, you know, email is good, but, you know, we're just being, again, inundated there. No Card, to become a No Card affiliate, generally you're being, and I hope you know what, we all are great platform. If you just want to learn, because you know what learning is, and I'm sorry, it's going to be 2 hours, or might be shorter, depending upon how much my first at o'clock. Come learn about the great discovery. Take courses. Let's expand our knowledge base. We expand our knowledge base. And guys, you can take courses. Think that's what really drew me, because, you know, I hope you're like me. I like this. I can take free courses because I'm always trying to self-improve. So the Great Discovery Fit, and I will definitely look at taking some paid courses. So Emily, back to you. Thank you so much for letting me get on my little platform so I can become taller because I'm worried about it. So thank you for letting me become 6 feet.
Deb,
Nothing wrong with being the short stuff.
Well, I'm height impaired, but I told my and when he got past son, just because you're bigger than me doesn't mean that you can, because my mouth can
That's
still
true.
take you on.
True.
Thank you. Jokes. Sometimes with a little bit of humor. How are you, lady? I'm Miss Debbie Hayes, a lady of pets. Welcome.
How are you?
How tall am I?
Okay. I buy an ant.
Oh, lucky you. I became the shortest one in the family.
All right. So the internet glitches that we're experiencing off over here, I've had to restart a couple times. So hopefully we're gonna stay. Anyway, we're gonna get to a reggae set. I'm gonna give you some Carlina Davis, Skada, CJ, probably want to give you another one in there for you as well. Quest, get those to me. Come into the chat room. Crucial Sounds Radio.uk. And as always, I'm also over live with the folks over on Rural Ability Podcast. I'm on Facebook on that one. So come and join me, please. Let's go. All right, folks.
Our break's over, huh? Because your business is over.
Let's see. Which one do I want to do?
so Debbie, when you came back in, we were kind of talking about
School today at the top of the hour.
You're as bad as Kurt. Okay, I got this coming. Are you coming on?
Bob, come to events that we're doing, even though you're busy.
Well, maybe I'll be playing something.
No. Guys.
You said 2 hours?
Well, depends upon what you want to do. Starts like in about 20 minutes. It's going to be no card training. You can ask questions. If you want to, you can social if you don't mind, and we do how to do certain things. Then the next hour, will be on for the Great Discovery. I don't profess to know all the answers to possibly some of the questions you might be asked. I will let you hear me speak Filipino, Japanese, and I forget the other one. I think it's Spanish. Yes, Spanish. So you get to hear me speak in those languages. I am Japanese by descent, but I was born and raised in Hawaii. I know enough Japanese. Same thing with Hawaiian, but unfortunately, Hawaiian is not part of their language that they're offering. But they do Chinese, and I don't know if it's Cantonese and Mandarin, or if it's just Cantonese or just Mandarin. And I believe they also do Korean. You know, the Great Discovery. Anybody in the world can use this, because you can get it translated into your language. So, you know, if you or understand English, you can possibly get it translated to Filipino when you log in. I think that is so cool, because we have so many challenges with well, you know, like, I don't know about there, but here in Hawaii, for teachers, benefit, you know, after school tutoring. You know, all right, that's on my to-do list, Mary Ann. No, you're sparking my mind here. So thank you. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting how, you know, the right people the right way. And you know, we have to just be aware of that. But yeah, that's amazing also too. Yeah. And I was you too last night. I pulled up on my television, on YouTube. So I went in to Dr. Finger spelling hermit crab, and I see my video. And I see all these other amazing sign language instructors or deaf people teaching sign language. So you just got to plug in on YouTube, and you can start from beginning to learning basic words, signs such as chicken, to more in depth with concepts. So there's a wide variety out there. So again, you can go on YouTube and plug in the word finger spelling,
learn how to finger spell. I learned how to do sign language with a instructor. So when I took courses, instructor that didn't speak, so that was a challenge being in the classroom because all eyes were on your fingers, all eyes were on your hands, and hours worth of class and textbook. And there's also teachers that were hearing, teaching American Sign Language. So
that sometimes in their English. Community where a lot of people speak their language, but there's also a possibility that they don't. So it is important for them to learn English, and we don't want to set them up to where they're not going to be motivated to do that.
no, we want to give all opportunities. Everybody's learning cognitive abilities are different. So yes, we want to start with the right rules and gradations and all that, but people aren't able to do that, and we want to be able to give them the opportunity to learn and be able to express themselves, especially with the nonverbal communication community, but yet they're signing, and that's education as well. So we're grateful for looking at all these of learning, for the speech therapists, pathologists that come into play with our special needs. And, educating our elementary students, with, products such as Folkman as puppets and, learning figure spelling. And, wherever it goes, figure spelling can enhance, learning or working on your spelling bee tests. And that's what I do when I have to sit there and think of how to spell a word. I spell it on my hand. But anyway, it's all amazing different types of tools to use. And thank you again for sharing all these different people here and opinions and what we can do to benefit our community.
Anything else that I want to add to that is my association with Lions International. We also have a kids sight program that works with local schools to do free testing for kids' eyesight and hearing. Because that is the more important projects that we do have here at Lions International.
Well, you do the
My message is so that they can make it and what's going on together with English. But in the meantime, because they don't know English, they have a hard time in the language. You know, the hope is that as they go out into the community, it'll be easier for them. But what I mean, you know, that's a hard place.
But I know when I was in Hartford, there were a lot of foreign language speakers that and I know that was a complaint that the ESL teachers had, because they were able to get their the teaching in their own language, that they weren't as motivated to learn English, that they're going to need. I mean, I know that, I mean, even in there's a lot of topics where
I just finished up to.
but in order to function, in the United States, you're going to be better off if you learn English. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Absolutely, but also where the family is also too. What language is primary in the unit or Ohana, and that's where they're growing up with.
Right. But how? But they.
I think we're all benefit, because when they go onto the playground together of the same language, they're going to need to learn some English, and kids learn pretty fast depending upon what age they are. I'm just, you know, thinking to make it a tad easier for subjects, reading, spelling, arithmetic, things should possibly be in duals, so that the child or the teenage, you know, whatever age group, can come along the speed instead of being held back because they're not learning, because and it's not because they're not bright, it's because they got this language thing.
Yeah.
Because they will go home because parents are speaking that language to them.
Mhm.
So yes, I understand what you're saying. I don't know how to get around it. I mean, you know, like I had a conversation with a guy who lives on the Big Island. Her daughter goes to a Hawaiian immersion school. So she speaks and understands Hawaiian. Now that's a problem too, because she went to the immersion room or to the doctor, and the mom had to make sure that she worked it for her. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but we have to figure out the happy medium so that we can all be productive in the United States. You know, so
AI teaching English as well as their native language.
you know, because that's what the great discovery is, right? I mean, you could go language and then turn around, go listen to it, and then get the two and mesh them together.
Yeah,
because you can get a free ship to go learn anything. You know, ship. You know, so, and they got some great books for kids. It is, they use this the Six Sigma training method, and I was kind of watching the beginning of the Great Discovery, why it got developed. And it's kind of awesome. It's because of Michael Harris or Mikhail Harris. I don't know how you properly say his name. Then that's when he met with three, their names, I'm really bad at history, but he met with three gentlemen. And one is Mr. Fa is his name, and two other gentlemen. He came out with to translate it and make it into an easier way to reach. And that's how Six got born, by these four. And so it is truly inspiring that they wanted to bring it to the masses. So I'm there because I truly think if we teach our, I think they call them opunas, or our grandchildren, or our Hanai grandchildren, anybody else that's in the next generation, we're going to be a mess. We got to reach them somehow. So, hey guys, thank you so much, but I got to go prep for my next event. I hope you join me at No Card to learn anything you want to learn. Not that I might know the answers, but we certainly will try. Mahalo, plenty. See you next week. Thanks, Marianne. Thanks,
Thank
Denise.
you, Mahalo.
Mahalo. Thanks, Emily. Mahalo, Kurt.
Mahalo.
Uh-oh.
I want to, I mean, not move away a little bit from what she was saying, but it still has to do with benefits for people. Like, one of the things that I love about the discovery is that the price, so that it matches more in line with the price that that country, that country's economy. So in other words, if you're offering programs to a third world country, then you can offer them a very inexpensive price compared to what it would pay here. And I think that's great, because we're off the education really for the world.
Yeah, that's awesome. Carrot thoughts?
Emily, you're looking for me for thoughts?
Yes.
Well, my thought is I want
Give any thoughts? And or would connect with you if they had questions, comments, and so on. So how about we start with Debbie?
I've been doing this since we're doing all the podcasts you do. Yeah, I think so, Emily. I greatly appreciate the World of Pets podcast. Appreciate the other podcasts that everybody does. We still need to connect. I have a question about a line of old same question I asked before. That I guess I finally.
We're on hour number 2 here at Crucial Sounds with your Wolf Man. And we're going to switch back to a literature here for you. I'm going to give you some, what have I got here? Tony Joe White, Sean Stemley, Royal Lynn, and Rednecks, and Pistol Annie's. Just let's get those requests in. Keep me busy on this next hour. Okay, dokie. So basically, I would like to just end off this segment to get everybody transitioned over. Just continue where I left off, is that the program that we do offer for kids with the Kids Site program here at Lions International plays an important part with the schools and kids who so that we can test their hearing, we can test eyes, but they can thrive and do the best that they can in school. That is an important program, as well as eyeglasses and hearing aids for adults as well. We offer that to families, and as we just got introduced to a new program here in Iowa called the Joba Foundation. That works with our local schools.
I just want to thank everybody Saturday. World of Trans of Waikiki and why now several months our past excitement and creativity and sharing the good news with everybody. Let your light shine. This is Mary Waikiki.
Great. So, yeah, I think Marianne, Leon, Debbie, Earl, we're coming on today. We are here every at the same time, 1 Central. And so if you are interested in joining us on either this show or one of our other shows, please connect with us and we'll get you set up. Also, like to get